Previously on Homeless.
My fucking time! Play that police ass shit with me again, I promise you won't make it off this block.
I'm just gonna give her a ride.
Being hit by a man, it really don't bother me because I know I'm a better person than that.
Why do you stay there?
Because I have nowhere else to go. I'm not trying to go to a shelter and stay there one night and then the next night I have to find another shelter. I'd rather sleep outside.
Say the fuck out my business, girl.
I just gave her a ride, that's all. They deal with the drama around here.
You have no idea, bro. I learned how to block certain things that's irrelevant, that ain't harming me. Jesus ain't calling. Nothing.
I was thinking about going back to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, because my best friend's still down there. She has her own house and everything.
It sounds like a step up to me. There's a much better life out there. You're worth it.
Yeah.
Well, with the walls kind of closing in on this camp, with these mountains of snow being dumped on you.
We'll find somewhere else to go if we have to, and honestly, I'm gonna keep cutting that down too.
Well, that was my question. Like, are people thinking about getting out of here?
No, they're stubborn. I know a lot of people that won't move. Won't move unless the bulldozers come.
Are you in that camp?
Nope, I'll be the first one to run away. Now, I'll probably stay as long as I can, but no, if they don't want us here, they don't want us here. We're not gonna stand in front of bulldozers. I mean, I have for other people's stuff, but not for mine. Like that, I start over all the time. If you want me gone that bad, I'll go.
Do you, are you starting to plan ahead? Like, oh, where should I go after this, or not yet? What?
Absolutely not.
That's a funny notion.
I worry about today and tomorrow. Beyond that, I have no idea what I'm doing. How you doing today?
Not bad for a Monday.
Yeah, I miss my 9 to 5 life, to be honest. You know, it gave me purpose.
Do you still remember those first days?
Man,
where you lived outside?
I'll never forget those first days. How everything just seemed foreign, but at the same time, it seemed natural.
Did it?
From Project Chicago, out of B. Wales. You know? Growing up in the projects is similar, you know. Only thing is, you got a lot more food than I did. You know, I remember having to hurry up to eat my food before my cousins try to eat on my plate.
You eat better here than you did there.
Oh yeah, a lot better. But you know, mom and you know all the neighbors, you know, so they made sure you know the kids got something to eat. You know, they always chipped in.
Wow.
Takes a village, man.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that because she's pregnant or with, you know, with children that they would have an urgency that she'd be shot straight to the top of the list. But from what I've experienced so far, that's not the case. You know, I've seen it work for other people. You know, it's just not working for us right now.
I'm guessing then the idea of getting back into the working life has crossed your mind, huh?
Obviously, you know, if I could find a job, you know, specifically, I would like to find a job that pays under the table to where I can just bust my ass, you know, and come home with a nice check.
What kind of work would you do?
I've done everything.
Uh-huh.
I've done everything. I'm a carpenter.
Uh-huh.
Is that him over there? That's Santino. Come here. Man, come here. I know. Just walk, baby.
I don't know. He says he can, but I think he can. He's fine. But yeah, he's trying to roll. So
let me take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
Let's break from here and we'll continue later.
Sounds good.
All right.
In honor of my son, this is his number 2 birthday. His name is Sebastian. I lost my 9-month old baby
in a
Nobody
while.
here can bring that back to me. That's for sure.
In honor of him, especially, I'm remodeling a little bit of the
Okay.
tent. I'm always doing something, but today's special. If he was alive, probably I'll be doing the same thing, doing this with him, teaching him the tools of putting something together, building something. You know, I didn't have a father. I never had a father to teach me how to do this. I learned it on my own, so I would rather teach my son to do this. You know? Okay, I grew up in an environment where when I was born in Puerto Rico, I was born in Puerto Rico. The environment that I grew up in is worse than this.
Yeah.
Okay. Constantly, I watched people get killed in front of me. I watched equal partners fighting with each other, hurting themselves. I mean, heard it all. You know, at 7 years old. You know, the worst thing that I see, that I remember when I was 7, is a lady getting thrown from a 5th floor by her husband because he didn't have no money to get drugs. Here, that would be such a horrible crime. You know, to us, and where I'm from, it's not so much of a crime; it's more of discipline. Growing up, you know, that's where my PTSD comes from. Watching stuff like that and being abused as a kid. My punishment wasn't go to your room and don't go play. Punishment is getting my ass beat or, you know, being yelled at, or, you know, being embarrassed in front of friends and shit like that. My mom, she is Puerto Rican. My dad is Native American. He was born and raised in Mille Lacs. He's from Mille Lacs. So that's where I inborn myself.
How did your parents meet?
My dad was in the army, and I guess he went for vacation while he was in the service and went to Puerto Rico and met my mom.
Wow.
And they moved 2 years to the United States. My dad passed away in New York, in the Bronx. He got killed. I was 6-month-old baby when I lost my dad. My stepfather, he'd been with my mom for almost 48 years. So he's been there most of my life. I'm 43 right now. So I like keeping a family, you know. That's one thing, you know, that I hate. You know, losing the kids. Because I really believe in having a family. I wish I had my own family. You know, so to speak, you know, the American way, 2 kids, a dog in a house type shit. You know, don't have to be a house to be content.
How are you content living like this? Most people would be confused by that.
And sometimes it bothers me when I'm walking around and shit. I say this is my comfort zone at times, I believe. Just wish my kids were there. You know? I miss them.
I've had enough. I'm not gonna live like this. I'm better than this. Always been.
What have you had enough of?
The have-not. Being part of the have-nots. And right now, I've been trying to be so positive that it's just killing me on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I got going on is dead now, or had going on is dead. The favors that I've done for people aren't coming back. And it's just, you get to a point to where, you know, I got a baby's on the way, bro. I can't just sit here and pretend like something's just gonna come land in my lap when I understand that not to be true. I've asked for my last resource. I'm not gonna do that shit no more.
But it's about more than housing, right? For you?
Yeah, I got a lot going on. I got like 5 warrants and shit, man. Like, shit's crazy, bro. What's up, bro? I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah,
I'm not asking nobody for shit, bro.
Thank you. They be treating them motherfuckers like you just 5 years old or something, man. Grown ass men and shit. Fuck on out here, man.
Jack, you got a cigarette? See, even just that, me asking for a fucking cigarette is demeaning coming from me. You don't understand the stature of person that I am, or who I'm supposed to be. You know how hard it is for a person to actually tell another person who he actually is? I don't really like sharing too much.
Really ain't over yet.
Believe that. That's far from over. And if you really wanted the story, you would have wanted to know my younger years. Being homeless at 14, taking care of your mom and your sister. You know what I'm saying? How did you do that at 14? So I was making 10,000 damn near every other day. I didn't know how to act going to school, bro. I'm pulling up to school in different cars. Teachers. It was funny interacting with the teachers back then. You know what I'm saying? Lunchtime being the time that I leave school. You know what I'm saying? I go get me some Subway or something to eat, man. I probably won't even come back. I'll be too damn high. Yeah, man, I gotta figure out something, man. You know what I'm saying? For one, I can't owe somebody a petty $10. You know what I'm saying? And then be threatened over $10, man. I swear to God, that shit just blows my mind. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired. I just really don't want to act childish and, you know what I'm saying, throw a fit and be angry and fucking violent. I'm 43 years old, whether you believe it or not.
Shorty, look out. There's some mud right there. So you know. What's up?
You guys over there.
I like to work.
What's keeping you busy today?
Yeah, I'm just killing time today.
Is it hard to come back here after
No. Not at all.
being in an apartment with the luxuries of modern life?
I mean, it's nice, but I mean, we make do with everything, man. May not have a stove, we got campfires. Don't have a toaster, but we got campfires. You know what I mean? Shower is the biggest. Like that's the only. Like if we had showers, like it would be totally not an issue for me ever. That, and I do not like shitting in porta potties. I just don't. You know what I mean? Not a huge fan. And I've been in construction my whole life, so it's not about getting desensitized or just getting used to it. It's just I don't like it. It is what it is. It's just a matter of whether you've accepted your lot as of now.
Yeah.
And or if you're fucking trying to fight it, deny it, or fucking, you know, just be completely fucking detached from it. You know what I mean? This is what it is. I've accepted my existence here as it is.
I think that's what I've been struck by is the conviction people have here. Like, no, this is life. Like, there's an acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance is a better word. Conviction is, you know, a bit strong for like I know some people just don't want to be on the grid, as it were, and that's just some of it. Well, most of it's just mental illness and fucking drug addiction. I mean,
But for you?
For me, a little bit of drugs and a little bit of I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I'm sick of being beholden to other people's generosity and hospitality. You know what I mean? I like to work. Number one, there's a fucking plenty of shit to do around here, and then they've got volunteers. They're fucking very, very helpful. Added to the fact that I was homeless for like 2 years, and hunger is the thing. You gotta worry about where you're gonna eat next. Never at camp do I wonder where I'm gonna eat next. You know, the food's always here, and that's awesome.
This ain't no place for nobody, man. Even though I love it, you know what I'm saying, and I chose this shit. Still ain't no place for nobody out here struggling that ain't, you know what I'm saying? I see all my people out here, and they struggling every day, you know what I'm saying? I can see the looks on their faces, they just tired, bro, you know?
It's been a long winter.
Yes, man, dog, Minneapolis, bro. Murder-apolis, bro. You know what I'm saying? Land of 10,000 wakes. This shit ain't no motherfucking party, bro. But
Are you gonna wait it out for the? Are you gonna wait it out for the warm weather to come, or are you gonna make a move before that?
I ain't going nowhere. People need me. They need people like me. Yeah. My stomach hurts, man. I need dope.
All right.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man. We'll see you again.
All right.
I would see King again, but not here. Just a few days after this final visit, I got the call from Murin, the camp volunteer.
If they had all of the supplies that they needed, I can't see that they're doing any harm living here, honestly. Yeah.
The North Loop encampment was cleared in an early morning sweep. Thinking about getting out of here?
No, this ever. I know a lot of people that won't move. Won't move unless the bulldozers come.
The bulldozers did come, without warning, to prevent another standoff with homeless activists. Police and cleanup crews arrived and forced the campers to leave.
We didn't have time to get none. They told us that we had 72-hour notice, which we didn't.
Absolutely a temporary.
Bulldozer will come.
They'll come with their fancy clipboards and they'll help you pack your stuff up and move.
The camp closure was as unceremonious as was life here. Days blended together. I think it's March 7th today.
Yeah, I think so, bro.
And boundaries enmeshed. What stuff do you have out there?
Half of our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not all going to fit you.
In similar style, most residents here found him or herself a new place to set up camp. Shorty and his pregnant girlfriend would move to another camp in Minneapolis known as Near North. Here I met some new residents, Jack and Teddy. Navo and his partner Courtney, who I'd get to know, moved next to a set of nearby railroad tracks. Nicole left the North Loop camp and homeless life altogether for a homeless shelter, and then an apartment for her and her daughters. There were many I'd never see again. Krista, TC, Josh, Uncle George, and Andy, who went back to his apartment.
I actually have a whole apartment that I could go to, which is kind of crazy to say.
Finally, King and Breezy would move to a new camp for the spring, then another, and then another, where I also met some new folks such as Joker and Leah, whose story was so incredible, I released it just days after we met, and who we've stayed in touch with ever since. I would continue to follow these individual stories throughout 2022, and some all the way up to the present day, each a part of the overall picture of this growing culture of those who are homeless.
I'm not homeless. I'm homeless. Believe that.
We would also help out where we could, as we've also continued doing to this day. One day in July, I drove King to New Metro Entertainment in St. Paul to record a rap he had performed back at the North Loop camp.
Why I feel it's the end of the world, I declare martial law. Become the most wickedness this world has ever saw. You can't win, just have faith and believe and lead all your evil deeds. That's all God really needs. Is this children.
What's the soundtrack of this camp?
Man, it varies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you got a little bit of love music, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of gangster music, you know what I'm saying? You got some sad songs. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of everything, I can do it all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely can't do it without rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, if this camp had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh. If I was to create it, it would definitely homeless, not homeless. homeless, it ain't no stress. Nah, baby, it ain't no sweat. I hope that they gon' notice. Homeless and never homeless. Homeless ain't never homeless. Homeless ain't never homeless. Homeless ain't never homeless. Homeless ain't never homeless. Yeah, been gone for a while now. I just wanna go home, been wanna go for a while now. I've been feeling like I'm dying now. I've been feeling like ain't nobody ever noticed I'm trying now. I just gotta go with mine now. And everybody, I'ma go ahead and change and let the old die.